Well, here's why it's easy for people without degrees to get a $6,450 grant in order to get a $100,000 a year job. That's right, which is what's happening in our country. It's really skilled workers. I mean, there's a bill going through the Senate right now, and if it gets through the Senate, it's a home run mostly anywhere. And it already has almost 40 sponsors already, so it looks pretty good. And what they want to do is take the Pell Grant. Now, the Pell Grant is really just for people who want to get degrees. That's what it's for. They're going to change the requirement so that if you just want to get skill training, so you get a better job, okay? So you get up to $6,500 a year, I guess that is. The details aren't available yet, but that's what a Pell Grant does. So that means you could be sitting there without a college degree, get a $6,500 grant, take a couple months and get a course that gives you skills to get a $100,000 a year job. See, all these new jobs that we're going to create, and Biden just spent like $2 trillion to create these jobs. This is investing in, high-tech manufacturing and, what do they call it? The computer chips we want to make in this country, the batteries we want to make, the electric vehicles, all this stuff that Biden has spent all this money on to have people get great jobs. So to build this middle class, you have to get a good job. So that's what's available, and that should not be far behind, because if both parties are interested in it, that's when it usually happens. I mean, here's something a Harvard Business School said, that, listen to this, middle class jobs that pay these high classes, this last year, they cut the degree requirement by 46%. So that means almost half the jobs now that require a degree don't require a degree anymore. And these are high-paying jobs, but you got to get the skills. You have to have that skill set, So that's why you could go and not sit and have to listen to English classes, and you just get skill classes, and they're more fun all the time. So that's what's happening. But we still have that money is there now in another format. This is Department of Education money. So that's why we see the country is directing away from degrees, to get people educated and perform in society, to make more money, and the country grows, to skills. See, that goes from the Department of Education to the Department of Labor. Now, the Department of Labor already has that money, and it's even more. You could get up to $8,000 right now before waiting for this to come in, if you have no degree, to get that skill. $8,000 grant. And a lot of them now not only have the grant, but you know what they also have? They got money to live on while you're training. They got daycare money to take care of your kids. They got transportation money so you could do it. Now, the programs vary in every city and state and county, but they're in every city and state and county. So you got to dig them out and see what's available there. A lot of people on my videos say, "Whoa, you never cover Pennsylvania or whatever." Well, it doesn't matter. What I'm talking about is national. And you have to find the ones locally, because they don't come and find you. You got to find them. That's what the life is about. And look at the most jobs in demand now require digital skills. So even to get a normal job, see, they all require digital skills. So get that training for free. In a few months, you'll get an extra $6,000, but now you can get $8,000 or even free training. A lot of the Labor Department ones don't charge you for this, so you can get that skill. It costs you nothing. And they have what they call wraparound services, So you take care of all the other stuff while you're trying to get that skill, because you just can't stop your whole life, right? So that's why they have these wraparound services to give you living expenses, daycare expenses, all this other stuff, And that's at your careeronestop.com. So right now, just contact your careeronestop.com and make an appointment. Don't read the headlines or whatever. Talk to somebody belly to belly. That's how you know that the person has to dig down in their file. Hey, you reminded me of a program we had. We haven't used it much anymore. Let me find that. That's where you get the good stuff. And it's all about talking to people. So get on the phone, make an appointment, and go get that $8,000 that's waiting for you, particularly if you have no college.